In this video, I'm sharing how I manifested over 6 figures in profit while I was still in college using Joe Dispenza's meditations. I have all the proof. I'm gonna show all the screenshots, evidence, everything in this video. Let's get straight into it. So if you don't know who Joe Dispenza is, he's a New York Times bestselling author, researcher, and spends a lot of time just teaching you the power of meditation and how it can completely shift your life. He's very into like the quantum world and how meditation changes your physiology and the science behind it. So I read this book 2 years ago, recommended by someone who helped me a lot in the TikTok shop space. Ben, if you're watching this, he recommended me this book called Becoming Supernatural. Now this book changed the entire course of my life. And it's Joe Dispenza's meditation techniques that he teaches throughout the book. And I started doing his meditations my senior year of college, so over a year ago. Every single morning for 20 or 30 minutes, I started doing his meditations on my balcony. And basically what he teaches is you wanna inhale through your belly, through your heart, through your neck, to your third eye, and you want to do that rapidly over and over. And I did this meditation called the Blessing of the Energy Centers meditation. And what I did before, which he teaches, is you need to write down a clear intention mixed with an elevated emotion, right? That's how you manifest anything. So my clear intention a year ago today was to become a brand manager for TikTok shop campaigns. It was something I always wanted to do, but I didn't know how to get the opportunity. I wanted to do it for the right campaign, the right brand. So I wrote down on a sheet of paper, here's proof of that paper, I'm gonna be managing one of the biggest brands, I'm gonna be making 6 figures a year. And then on the right side, I wrote down the emotions I would already be feeling if I had this intention and I already was living that out. So I wrote, I'd feel excited, I'd feel empowered, in control of my life. I'd feel free, I'd feel grateful, I would just feel in love with life, right? I'd feel joy, happiness. So what I did is I had the clear intention and the elevated emotion. Then when I went to meditate, I would see that future is already now, and because I knew those elevated emotions with that intention, it was very easy to get into that state. Now this is what happened. This is a true story, and I have told this story once. Most people don't believe me, but this really happened. I have all the proof. One morning, I was meditating, doing the Blessing of the Energy Center meditation by Joe Dispenza, and I was 10 minutes in. I was 10 minutes in the meditation. This was at 8:30 a.m. I would do these meditations before class because I had a 9 a.m. lecture class every single morning at school. And I was doing this meditation, inhaling through the nose, hold it, and I would do sets of 10 for like 20, 30 minutes. But this time, this morning, as I was exhaling one of the breaths, right, my eyes were closed, I was seeing my future, I had this overwhelming sense of wholeness and oneness completely take over my body that I've never felt before. And it was like, think about when you take a drug or something and you have that overwhelming sense of euphoria like rain from your body. I was getting this through oxygen in my own breath. And it was so strong that when I opened my eyes and came out of it, I felt like I was there. I was living in that future. I didn't need anything else. And this is where things got a little bit crazier. So I stood up and I started just doing the breaths while standing up, right? I wasn't sitting down like you're supposed to be. And I did like 5 inhales. My entire body started vibrating and my legs started shaking uncontrollably. I collapsed to the ground on my balcony, hit like the side of my body on that wall, and then I fell down for like a good 3-4 minutes. It was terrifying. Don't ever do these meditations standing up. But I felt that overwhelming sense of wholeness and oneness, like I was connected to my future self. Right? It was a feeling I've never had before. I emitted a new frequency that never existed before, okay? And this is what happened. That same day, I did the Joe Dispenza meditation. I had school, I had class. I came out of class and we had a tailgate, right, with our fraternity. Before that tailgate, there was a Discord call in the community that I was a part of. Bear in mind, this is the #1 TikTok shop community agency in the entire space in the US. This was one of the biggest calls in that community at the time. I believe there were over 200 people attending this call. It was for a huge brand campaign when they were doing giveaways and all that. I decided to join this call randomly, and I rarely join calls like when it's the middle of the day and I'm not really like connected with the call. Like it had nothing really to do with me. But I joined this call, and the owner of the community, Jimmy, was talking just about what's going on in the community with the campaign, and randomly he invites me up to the stage and asks if I want to be a manager for a campaign. Out of 200 people in a call, he randomly asked me if I want to be a brand manager. When that morning I did the meditation, I connected doing the blessing of the energy center, and I got that opportunity. It fell on my lap. I didn't chase, I didn't ask. He brought me up, and that opportunity led me to managing one of the top campaigns on TikTok Shop, which led to another opportunity to managing another brand on TikTok Shop, which put this money in my bank account, right? At the peak, it was $41,000 wires in a single month and multiple 15, 20K profit months. And I say all this to let you know that this is possible for you too. And you don't need to fully chase what you want. All you need to do is do these meditations, embody that energy of the future self. You get the clear intention, you get the elevated emotion, and you don't expect anything. I wasn't expected to be brought up to that call in front of 200 people and blessed with a lifetime opportunity. It happened out of thin air. It's the synchronicities. It's the magical power that happens when you do the meditations, you do the inner work. And I don't know if you can tell on the other side of the screen, but I really believe in this stuff, right? After that experience, it just shaped my entire life. And this wasn't the only thing. I was doing these meditations when I was hitting my all-time highs as a TikTok shop creator, when I was doing my 20, 30, 50K profit in commission month as a creator. I was visualizing, I was meditating, I was feeling these elevated emotions. Now, the reason I'm telling you all this is that this can, like I said, this can be you too. And this is just a personal story I think can inspire a lot of you. I credit a lot of my success to Joe Dispenza and his teachings. I continue to do them. I continue to live in elevated states, right? Because if I make the emotional state of my home gratitude, joy, excitement, empowerment, I'm gonna take different actions. I'm gonna have different thoughts, and I'll be able to sustain higher levels of success. So what you guys can do now today is write on a sheet of paper, what are your clear intentions on the left side, and on the right side, what are the elevated emotions you would feel if you already had those things? And then what you do is very simple. Sit in a chair like this, hands palms out, inhale through the nose, through the belly, all the way up to the nose, just like this. And you squeeze at the top. Do that for 5 to 10 minutes every day and watch what happens to your life. Hopefully you guys found this inspiring. This is proof how meditation has changed my life so far. I still obviously did the work, but it just changed my entire reality. Like I wish I could tell you anything different. So do the meditation. Hopefully this inspired you. See you guys on the next video. Talk soon.